every single time. Introducing the new BF Goodrich All-Terrain KO3 tire. Legendary toughness made tougher. BF Goodrich, what are you building for?
Alexander Ford Lincoln, Yuma's 2025 Best New Vehicle Dealer and locally owned, is celebrating America's 250th along with Ford Motor Company. Take advantage of American value for American values. Employee pricing event where you pay what we pay. Shop a great selection of Ford and Lincoln vehicles Yuma loves, backed by service you can trust. Enjoy free mobile service, convenient pickup and delivery, and a warm, friendly atmosphere. Experience the difference with employee pricing at BillAlexanderFord.com or 801 East 32nd Street in Yuma.
All right, good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing? Are you guys ready for some action today? We are here with your Method Race Wheels Fishgistics updates of the Score Baja 500. All of these updates today are presented by Fox Racing Shocks, and it's good to be back with you guys live here this morning. It's actually the earliest that a Score race has started in a while. I can't remember the last time that, as far as the four-wheel vehicles, I can't remember the last time that one started at 8 a.m. I like it because that means we're going to get a lot more video coverage today for you guys. We're going to get more pictures and all that stuff during the daytime, because once it gets dark, it's hard to film anything down there. So it's fun if you can have most of the race run during the daytime. So good job, Score. I'm glad that they bumped the start up. There's no reason you can't start it this early. It still gives the bikes almost like a full 5-hour gap, basically. So plenty of time for the bikes to get out in front still. So good. I like the new format. Hopefully you guys do as well. So we have cars off the line. We have started. Here you go. Here's a look at our race map today. So this is what we're going to be showing you guys all day. We'll be looking at the trackers here. You can see the live trackers. We have Christopher Polvardi. He started first. He is still out front right now. So he's out front. Bryce Menzies is going to be second still. And then one thing, I'm going to explain this throughout the day. Make sure when you guys are looking at the screen here that you always look at the last time it was updated. So see, Justin Lofton's updated 0 minutes ago. But if we go back and look at Luke McMillan, his updated 3 minutes ago. So always look at the time that it updated, because Luke's going to be much farther in front. And there you go, right on cue. Luke jumps up to where he is right now. So you can see he is updated 1 minute ago, and he's actually still in the third position, which is where Luke qualified. So there hasn't been a change up front yet. So that's all good there with 1, 2, and 3. And then 4 is Justin Lofton. Once again, his hasn't updated for a minute, and you can see Max Gordon's just did. So I'm going to assume that 41 is still in front of Max Gordon, most likely. As soon as his tracker pings again, you're probably going to see the 41 jump back in front of the 5. So keep an eye on that all day when you guys are using the tracker. They're very hit or miss. They don't update all at the same time. Hopefully they work well today. So far, the star streams are kind of sucking today, between all of them. It's not just Starstream. We got Starstream. We have everybody doing that. The Starlink is actually what's messing up. So if we go look at our live stream, this is over at watchparty.cc. So if we go to watchparty.cc, you can load everyone's in-car cameras in here. You can customize this. You can watch as many at the same time you want. Anyone in the race that has a video on the left-hand side, I'm kind of zoomed in so you can't see it, but on the left-hand side there, you can select everybody who has a camera. You can put them up there. I mean, there's over over 100 cameras cameras on here right now. So it's crazy. But you can see, look, we got lots of problems. So Christopher's is at a commercial up top because his isn't working. Vidosola's is frozen in the middle. Ready Gunners is cutting out and off and on. So a lot of problems with the Starlink this morning as far as video. So if you guys are trying to watch your car streaming and you're wondering what's going on, it's not your system. It's a Starlink problem this morning. I don't know if it's oversaturation or the fog or the cloud layer, but something's not helping out this morning. This is the worst that I've seen Starlink perform for live videos in a long time. So hopefully this gets better throughout the day. Once everybody gets spread out a little bit more, hopefully the Starlinks start working a little better. But they are working. Some of them are working right now. So go over to watchparty.cc. And that's where you can see everyone's cameras right here. So we got theirs, and then here's a look at the Gen 2. So this is Paul Wheel in the Gen 2. Paul Wheel's Gen 2. This is actually Rob McCachran driving the Gen 2 right now. So they're still moving. So you can see the Gen 2 that's a live look inside the new Gen 2 Mason all-wheel drive. So looking pretty good so far. They're moving along. If we go back over and look, we saw that the 46 is Paul Wheel right here. So that is Rob McCachran, and that's that. And see, yeah, someone in the comments even said, anyone else is mini Starlink having trouble connecting? Yeah, Starlink's, I think it's oversaturation. There's just so many people down there now in the same area. Hopefully once everybody gets spread out of town, I was talking to B more about it. He's kind of said the same thing. He thinks that. So hopefully that's what it is. We'll see throughout the day. Most of you guys are on the right plan. You do want to be on the global priority plan. So if you're not on the global priority plan and you're down there, you might want to switch over. That might help some of you guys that are having problems. That you do when you're in Baja. If you have a US Starlink, you need to be on the global priority plan. Costs a little bit more money, but that's the plan you need to be on. You can change it right now. So if you go on your account, if you're down in Mexico and you're having Starlink problems, try and jump up to the global priority plan and see if that'll help your guys Starlink out. Most of these cars I would think would be on that one, but maybe they're not. I don't know. So that's what you guys want to do there. But try that, and yeah, there is massive saturation or something going on down there, so you guys are not alone. Let's see, what else do we got for you guys? Okay, so we have timing today too. So this is the official timing right here. So if you go over to Score's site, you go to results.score-international.com/live. You can see this right here. So they're going to have split times throughout the day. You can see race mile 20 right up here. It was the first split time. So this is corrected time. You can see Max Gordon was actually winning the race at race mile 20. He was tied. I've never seen this before. Look at this. Exactly tied with Ricky Johnson. It looks like it's actually 0.3. So I don't know why this didn't say 0.3. It should have there. But you can see he was 26:18.7 and he was 26:19.0. So 0.3 of a second between first and second with Max Gordon and Gustavo Vidosola there. And Pudia Allen was in third. And look, Christopher Polvardi was first on the road, but he's actually showing as fourth at race mile 20 on corrected time, but he's only 7 seconds behind the leader. So the L is going to be the time behind the leader when you're looking at this. The N is going to be the next car in front. So he was 1 second behind Impudia is what it's saying right here. However, if you look at the time, it looks like 2 seconds. So I don't know what's going on with that. This is the official time though. So that's where you're going to want to go throughout the day. You can see we're going to have split times at all those different markers there. So race mile 78 will be our next split time. So you can see no one's at race mile 78 yet. If we go look where the leaders are, they're only at like 45 right now. You got to make sure this refreshes. They're at 50 right now. So in about another 30 miles or so, 30 to 40 miles, we'll have another split time for you. However, you do have another option. We have so much technology nowadays. You can use the Racing Redefined app. So if you download Racing Redefined, then you can go on Racing Redefined, and they have split times. This is only for the main trophy truck class. So they have it every 5 miles. So if you look, if we scroll back, like if we go to mile 35, you can see Max Gordon was still in front. He was in front by 4 seconds. Now, this time is not official score time. This goes off of the little trackers that the Racing Redefined has in all of the open trophy trucks. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at this. It's not official, but it is pretty cool because it shows you every 5 miles. So every 5 miles, you can see where they are. So Max Gordon was ahead at mile 35. Let's jump up to 45. The reason why I like to go back a couple, because if you just stay on the most current one, you can see there's only one car through it. So that doesn't really tell you anything, right? Like, yeah, we know Christopher's first on the road. He's going to be the first to all of these unless someone passes him. So go back at least 1 or 2 and then look. So through 45, we have 7 cars through 45. Ampudia is now showing as first, and Max Gordon has gone down to third. And look, he's 40 seconds behind. So Ampudia in 10 miles, according to this tracker, was able to make up some time and put 40 seconds on Max Gordon. So Alan Ampudia, as of race mile 45, unofficially is now your race leader on time. So lots of different options. Racing Redefined app, that's where you see this. They also have live in-car cameras on here, so you can go on there and watch that. Go to watchparty.cc, sign up, it's free. Go on there, you can customize this. It's just like Sunday Ticket. You can drag them around. You can put 4 wide, 3 wide, 1 wide. You can just watch one guy. You can turn the audio on and off. It's super cool. So that's Watch Party. Then go to results.score-international.com, and that is the live timing, the official live timing for Score. And then if you go on the track leaders site, trackleaders.com, you can find the tracking here. That is the Stella trackers right there. So lots of different options to keep you guys posted throughout the day. You can see these cars started 1 minute apart. So here's how the start order worked today. We took the qualifiers. The open trophy truck class started first, all of them. There was 13 in that class. There was 2 two-wheel drives. Ryan Arciero is a two-wheel drive, and Dodge Pullman is a two-wheel drive. They started in the back because neither one of them qualified. So they started 12th and 13th. Then there was a 3-minute gap. So if you see that there's a bit of a gap, there was a 3-minute start gap between the last trophy truck open class and then the first qualifier in group 2, which was the 1L Ricky Johnson. So the 1L started 3 minutes behind the 62. They all started 1 minute apart, everyone that qualified. And then once we get through the qualifiers, we go straight to the Pro UTV class, which is going to start every 30 seconds. So let's go look if any of them are off the line yet. I don't think they are. They just got off the line right now. Okay, so if you look, come back into town here. These are all qualifiers or people in the open class. Vaughn Gittin Jr., here's something to talk about. Vaughn Gittin Jr. and Lauren Healy. They have their Ultra 4 cars that are all-wheel drive, solid rear axle. They got an exemption to be able to run in Class 1 now. So we have Vaughn Gittin Jr. in Class 1, along with Lauren Healy in their Ultra 4 cars in Class 1. I would watch those guys to have a really good day today if they can have a clean run. Those cars are going to be fast, especially in the second half of the course, going over the summits. It's just like Ultra 4 race over there. So those guys, I wouldn't be surprised if one of those guys wins Class 1 today. They started in the back because they weren't allowed to qualify since they didn't race the prior race, and you have to race the prior race in order to be able to qualify. But keep an eye on Lauren Healy and Vaughn Gittin. I would not be surprised if one of them wins Class 1 today. You heard it here. Which, there's a whole debate. Are they really a Class 1 car? Are they a trophy truck? I don't know. The reason they can't enter in trophy truck is they don't have full fenders in the front. Like the front wheels are not covered by fenders. And if you look at the trophy truck rules, you have to have a full body, including fenders on your truck. So they're not technically legal for trophy truck. So they can't enter trophy truck. They weren't legal for Class 1 because they have solid rear axle. And Class 1 says no solid rear axles. So they kind of had a problem of, hey, where are they going to race? They said, hey, let's ask the Class 1 guys. The Class 1 guys said, okay, you can race with us. Which, if I was a Class 1 guy, I don't know if I would have let them. I would have said, hey, go to trophy truck and go without fenders. But it is what it is. So good luck to them today, but keep an eye on them. Boris Said Jr. This is pretty cool. A lot of you guys know Boris Said from road racing. That is Boris Said's son. They are out here. They rented the Coastal 6100 truck. So that's a Tisco 6100 truck. This is his first off-road race, especially in Mexico. I don't know if he's done anything smaller in the U.S. I don't think so. But this is Boris Said Jr., his first off-road race. Pretty cool to see them out here. Keep an eye on them today. They did not qualify. That's why he started all the way in the back, because he didn't race the prior race. You can't qualify. So then we have the UTVs. So here's the UTVs. Yeah, someone said Vanderway doesn't have front fenders. A valid point, and he's in trophy truck, right? So yeah, I don't know. There's a whole debate. I'm not going to get into it, but yeah, it is what it is. All right, so Brock Heger was the first UTV off the line. So you can see the UTVs are now off the line. They're through the wash, and they're on the road section. So UTVs are going. They start every 30 seconds. And their start order and the rest of everyone's start order is based off of the results from the prior race. So Brock won San Felipe, so he started first. Second was Tirana. He's second. We got third, Dallas Gonzalez. He was third at San Felipe. So that is the order for everyone that doesn't qualify in the other classes. You start based off the finish from the prior race. So that's how we got all that order there. So they're just going off the line. You can see we're only in the UTV opens right now. We got a ton of cars. Look at all these cars stacked up over here. This is down in town. That is everyone else that's going to start this race today. So we got a lot of people waiting to go off the line. And at 30 seconds, it's still going to be a couple hours, probably until the last car gets off the line. So we'll keep an eye on them throughout the day. Let's go look at the bikes. We haven't talked about the bikes. They started early this morning. I think it was 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. I forget. They started early. And they have made it all the way over to San Vicente just about. They're over on the coast. We have the, okay, so this is weird right here. I'm going to explain what happened right here. So see these numbers that are way out front here? And I was worried about this is going to happen. This is crazy. So these are sportsman bikes, I believe. Most of these are sportsmen. They are not winning the race right now overall. The problem was they didn't do the summits. So see this blue line here? Oh, sorry. I'm looking at it backwards. They're still going down that way. Duh. So they might jump in front. Here's what's going to happen. So that's the back of the pack. These are the leaders right here. The leaders are currently going over the summit. So the 3X is showing out front, but the 1X tracker, you can see, hasn't updated for 1 hour and 6 minutes right here. So 1 hour, 6 minutes. That is not a good tracker on the 1X. The 1X was still out front in all the videos that I was seeing. So I think the 1X is probably still out front. But see this blue line right here, right where these guys are? This blue line is the sportsman shortcut. So any of the sportsman bikes that are racing are going to take that shortcut. That means they don't have to do the gnarly summit or the Molina summit coming back, which is this section right here is the gnarliest section of the course. It is really gnarly. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see some of these sportsman guys, once they get there, actually jump in front of some of the pro riders because they didn't have to do those summit sections, which are pretty gnarly. So that's what's going on. If you see that blue line and if you see some people going across it later, that's what it is. There's also a rule for the bikes that if you do not make it to this turnoff right here where the 15X is by 1 p.m. today, you are forced to go across that line and be done. You cannot go. They're not going to let anybody go past there after 1 p.m. So 1 p.m. is the cutoff to be allowed to continue on the course there. You got to get by there at 1 p.m. or your day is over on a bike. They're doing that for safety because if you're not there by 1 p.m., that means there's going to be a ton of people coming behind you, and it's not going to be good if you're getting caught on the bikes on that section over there. So that's why Score is doing that. It's simply for a safety thing. So there's a look at your bikes. The 1X is still out front, like we said. We're pretty sure the 3X is going to be second. The 1X tracker just isn't working right now. So that's what's going on there. So yeah, I think that pretty much explains the race. Anybody have any questions on the race today? Let me know. Christopher Polvardi, you can see he's still out front. He started out front. Keep an eye on the different watch parties where you can go watch everyone's in-car cameras. Like I said, Starlink is not working very well today. It's the worst that I've ever seen it at a race, actually. Combination of maybe they're having satellite issues. There's so many people now using it. All of it just combined, it might be rough today. But you can see there's Polvardi up front there. His camera's still working. Bryce Menzies in second there. His camera's still working right now, so that's pretty good. Let's go look at the Gen 2. The Gen 2's camera is still working. There you go. So it was kind of frozen for a second, but now they're back. So that's Paul Wheel in the Gen 2. And then if we go look at Racing Redefined, let's see at Race Mile 50. We got, okay, look at this. Alan Ampudia at Race Mile 50 is showing as 2 seconds ahead of Christopher Polvardi on corrected time. Tavo is showing as third. Max Gordon is showing as fourth. Somebody said his Lofton stopped. No, his camera's just frozen. So see, it just kind of updated for a second. Now it's moving again. Top right is Lofton up there. Let me move this out of the way. So top right is Lofton. We can see he is moving. So that's why if you see someone's tracker not working, go look at their camera, because a lot of times it's the tracker. The trackers suck. They really do. They fail all the time. They don't update well. They have lots of issues. So I always like to actually look at someone's in-car camera. If their tracker's not working, you can see if they're still moving, because if their camera's moving and it's live, obviously they're still moving. So this is the real way to know if someone's moving or not. If they're sitting there stopped here and you see them out of the car, then you know there's a problem. So pretty cool to have all of this throughout the course today, and it's going to be fun to keep you guys posted. Somebody wanted an update on Kevin Thompson. Here you go. He's right here, just updated right now. So the Kevin Thompson concrete truck is at race mile 50.2 as of right now, just updated. Looks like he's still about where he qualified. Let's see, where did he qualify? He was 9th overall. It looks like he's still about in 9th. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, because the 46 is there. He's still in about ninth. The 46 got around him. No, they started right in front of him. So this is still the same order right here. The 70 and the 46, that's the order that they started in. So good to look at that. What is the name of the page to watch the stream? Here, I'll put it in the chat. It's watchparty.cc, not .com, watchparty.cc. Go over there, create a free account. It's totally free. You just have to sign in with your email, and then you can go and you can watch all those in-car cameras throughout the day. You can turn the score stream on there too. There is an option for that. So stay tuned to the Score website throughout the day. You can watch the YouTube on there. Score's YouTube has their live show. So watch the Score live show throughout the day. They have lots of drones around the course and different things like that. Come back here on the hour, every hour, for your Method Race Wheels Fishgistics updates presented by Fox Racing Shocks all throughout the day, and we will keep you guys posted. So anybody else have any questions before we sign off on the first update here? I want to make sure you guys are all dialed in to everywhere you need to go. Here, I'll throw the link. Let me get the link to the scoring. I'm going to throw that in the chat for you guys too. So there's the link to the scoring. If you guys want Scores live stream, it's right there. And then I think that gets you guys dialed. The Racing Redefined is an app, so go out to your app store and look up Racing Redefined. Download the app, and then you can watch that right on your phone throughout the day. So we'll keep you guys posted there. Okay, I think you guys are dialed. I'm gonna go do some updates on social media. Stay tuned to my Instagram. That's where I post most of the stuff now. Our Facebook really is just these live videos. It's too much to try to post everywhere. So I do all your guys reposts, story reposts, and collabs and everything. Thanks for tagging me and everything on Instagram. So go watch our Instagram throughout the day. Come back here on the hour, every hour, for your next update, and then watch the Score live stream. Hold on. We got something going on with Paul's truck here. They're stopped. This is Paul Wheel in the Gen 2. They're pulled over, so we got a bit of an issue. I don't know if it's a flat or what happened here, but something's going on with Paul Wheel. That is a bummer.
You got oil leak? No.
Something's going on with the Gen 2. Oh, we got some guys running over to it. We got some locals coming in to help.
It's like drivetrain howling and clunking and shit.
Ooh.
What's up, Cisco?
I'm not safe.
All right, well, that's a bummer right there. We heard there's something going on with the drivetrain. I'm going to try and find out what it is for you guys, but that's not good. Helmet off, that's a bummer. So bummer for Rob Mack and Paul Wheel. It looks like they got something going on with the drivetrain there. That is a bummer. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully maybe they can get it fixed. Obviously, that is a brand new truck. It's only got like 100 miles on it test time before they came down there. So bummer. I was trying to see where they are. They're right here. So they are stopped. Oh, the good thing is they're right by some access roads. So they were able to get off the course, and they're not in the way of the course. You can see they are off the course on an access road, so they're not blocking the course or anything. So bummer for the 46 there. We just saw them pull over in the Gen 2. They got some kind of drivetrain problem going on, it looks like, on the front. He is getting some tools out, so it looks like they might be going to try and fix it. So we'll see what happens. But there's your Gen 2 update. Not what we wanted to see, but pulled over to the side. Hopefully they can get that thing going again and at least finish the race and get some test miles on the thing and test it out. All right. Well, there you go. That is your update for now. I got to go. I got to post some of this stuff. Come back here at 10 o'clock. We will be back live in just about 40 minutes or so, 35 minutes.